So I'm going to replace the compensator, muzzle device, compensator on my Wasser 10. This is a 922R compliant compensator that was installed by Century Arms, and I've been told that its shape, the way it deflects the gases coming out, is why I get smacked in the face with the butt of the rifle. So what I've done, because getting hit in the face with a piece of wood is not pleasant, is I bought this that slides over the rifle. I can't really remember if it's called really a cheek rest or a stock pad or what, but it provides a cheek rest. It gives a little bit of comfort there. It protects me against the shock of getting popped in the face, and it does have a handy dandy zippered pouch here that you can store things in on the opposite side if you're right-handed, so that you could carry a few things with, and it simply attaches with Velcro and it slides right off. This has actually worked out pretty good. I really do like it. But if I want to shoot this without getting smacked in the face, I've been advised to change out the muzzle device. And since I'm not really an AK guy, I really didn't know until just a few minutes ago how to change out the muzzle device on an AK. So I thought I'd go ahead and do a little video about that, and I'll include a link for this in case anybody's interested in getting something similar for themselves. So there, I've repositioned the camera and zoomed it in. I'd like to thank North Texas Gun Noob. I simply went on YouTube and typed in AK muzzle device removal, and I believe his was the first or second video that came up. It's under 2 minutes. It's really simple. I didn't even know this existed because I'm not an AK guy, but there's simply a pin right here that you can push in. So I'm going to try a camera angle that I wouldn't normally use, and that is pointing the camera downward at the edge of the reload bench, so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. If I try to do this up on the sight and clean, my hand's kind of getting away and block the shot, and really from the side you don't see it as well. But what we're going to do here is we're going to push down on this little retainer here. It's spring loaded. I'm just using a simple flathead screwdriver, and I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but you simply just push that down. You could probably use a pocket knife. You could even do it with your thumbnail, but this seems to work pretty good. Now, you're going to turn it to the right, which I know, right tight, left loose, right? Not with this. This is left-hand thread, so it's counterintuitive. And you see, my hand's blocking the shot even doing it this way, but you can see it a little bit better than, you see a little bit better here vertically than you can horizontally. So, just unthread this, take it off, and from here, you can see here's the threads, and here's that pin, that spring-loaded pin. So, with our TAPCO muzzle brake, you see there's a little recess right there. And that recess is where that pin will end up at. So, we go ahead and put it on there. Make sure we don't cross-thread. If I start to get some resistance, I'm going to stop. Now I'm going to go counterintuitive again. I'm going to turn it left. See, I started off turning it right. I'm going to turn it left because it's left-hand threads. And just spin it on there. Until it clicks into place. And then I'm going to slide the flathead screwdriver into this recess and push this pin down some more and turn it a little bit more. And it caught it again. There we go. Now, it's flush. I'm just going to back it off. Should click right there. And now it's in place. So one thing about this muzzle brake versus this compensator is that the bayonet will no longer fit. There's no way to get the bayonet over the brake. So I can't use that. Otherwise, the weapon stays 922R compliant. So let's go to the range, and I'll try it out, and I'll tell you what I think of it. Okay, we're going to try out the new muzzle brake. I've already discovered that you can't mount the bayonet on the rifles because of it. We'll use it as a paperweight for this screen, but the wind is trying to blow all over the place. It's going to keep brass away from the next shooting star. Really windy, and I don't like it. White box, 2x39, 123 grain metal jacket, all TAPCO mags. Overall, I'd say I like that muzzle brake better than the compensator. So I hit here and here. I was aiming right down here. That's where my front sight post was. I hit up there, up there. I was shooting high. But I wasn't here for accuracy. I was here to just test out the muzzle brake. So my impressions of the TAPCO muzzle brake after firing a few magazines through it, 2 different brands of ammunition, was that it fixed the problem. I'm no longer getting smacked in the face with the stock. It's not kicking the rifle sideways. Everything went straight back. I could feel it. I could actually hear it. I could hear the recoil spring. I've never heard the recoil spring in this before. I don't know how that changed it, but it sounds almost like an AR-15 buffer spring. So I really liked it. It was easy to control. I didn't get any sort of flash. I don't know about if this was creating any sort of concussion for the guy next to me. He didn't give me any dirty looks, and I didn't shoot too much ammunition. I really wasn't there to do much more than just test it out to make sure that it worked, and I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's fairly affordable. It's American made. It keeps it 922R compliant. It's easy to install, and with the exception of not being able to mount the bayonet, I really don't see any cons to it. I am going to keep the original compensator. If I ever sell this gun, that'll go with it. And if I don't, well, I think for right now, I want to just keep this muzzle brake on there. And because I'm not getting smacked in the face, I might actually start shooting this a lot more. I don't know yet. I really don't take it out and shoot it very often. There's nothing wrong with it or anything like that. I'm shooting other guns. So maybe now that I'm not getting smacked in the face, I might shoot it more often. But if anybody out there is having a similar problem because they've got a compensator that's shaped like this and they want an American-made muzzle device, not just to keep it 922R compliant, but to keep the money here, and they want something that's affordable, this TAPCO brake is not a bad option, and I would recommend it. Thank you very much for watching.